Heredity is true only as regards the material of the dense body, but not the soul qualities. Heredity has nothing to do with the soul qualities because the soul qualities are entirely individual. It has nothing to do with the parents. The incoming spirit or ego does a certain amount of work on its dense body, incorporating in it the extras of its past physical qualities. Nobody is an exact mixture of the qualities of its parents, although the ego or the spirit is restricted to the use of the materials taken from the bodies of the father and the mother. A musician, for example, comes into rebirth where he or she can get the material to build the slender hand and the delicate ear, among others. The arrangement of these materials, the materials that the spirit, the ego, has taken from the parents, how they are arranged is under the control of the spirit, the ego. It is like a carpenter who is given a pile of boards to use in building a house in which to live, but is left to his own judgment as to the kind of house he wishes to build. Except in the case of a very highly developed being, this work of the ego is almost negligible at the present stage of humanity's evolution. So, while the ego is given some room to build its own materials, it is only a very advanced spirit, ego, that is able to do that so well. Most of humanity, we are unable to do it perfectly. But it is a process. We are improving upon it time by time. The greatest scope is given in the building of the desire body. All of us, humanity, when we are coming down, the greatest scope is given in the building of our desire bodies. Very little scope is given in that of the vital body, and almost none in the dense body. Yet, even this little is sufficient to make each individual an expression of his or her own spirit and different from the parents and other people. That is why we have our own individual qualities and characteristics. When the impregnation of the ovum has taken place, the desire body of the mother works upon it for a period of from 18 to 21 days. That is when impregnation takes place. It's the desire body of the mother that works on it. Those days are very important. So the mother should channel her desires and emotions properly. The ego remains outside in its desire body and mind shift, yet always in close touch with the mother. We're talking about the preparedness of the spirit to enter into the body. So when there is impregnation between 18 to 21 days, the descending spirit or ego is around the pregnant mother. Once the period is over, the 18 to 21 days that we have talked about, once that period is over, the spirit or the ego enters the mother's body. The vehicles, the bodies, as already imagined to be bell-shaped, draw themselves down over the head of the vital body, and the bell closes at the bottom. It means the spirit is locked. It has to remain in the mother's body. It is locked once the bell-shaped form is closed. From this time, the ego or the spirit broods over its vehicle, its body, until the birth of the child, and the new earth life of the spirit commences. The spirit has now taken physical embodiment. That is how it happens. Let's talk about birth of the dense body.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see. Whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all this.